Young, and the Restless Spoilers. Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is a beautifully chaotic Tuesday, and we are serving up the most piping hot drama straight from Genoa City. Grab your iced coffees and strap in, because we are going off the rails today. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I am filming this while I am literally running errands, holding my phone in a random Target parking lot because I just had to jump on here and vent. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of what just went down with the Abbott family. Like, I am personally attacked by this entire situation. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I saw this scene, and I literally had to yeet my phone across the room. We are not just watching this show anymore, we are invested, and I am totally spiraling over Diane Jenkins and Jack Abbott. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Let us talk about Diane's absolute emotional train wreck of a life right now before we get to the main explosion. Have you guys noticed how genuinely exhausted she has been lately? Like, she is straight up walking around the Abbott mansion looking like a ghost of her former self. The woman has been so weak, so incredibly fatigued, and she cannot even control her own emotions anymore. She is snapping, crying, and looking completely hollowed out. And honestly, who could blame her? Basically, her entire reality is crumbling. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but the lighting in that mansion is doing her zero favors right now. Like, why is it so moody and dark? Wait, I'm glitching. Okay. Back to the main event. Diane is legit falling apart at the seams because of Jack's ultimate betrayal. And when I say betrayal, I mean the most unhinged, disrespectful, absolute garbage behavior from a husband ever. Bestie, be for real right now. Jack Abbott is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with him. Let us just process the trauma for a second, because my brain is still visibly buffering from the sheer audacity of the plot. Jack did not just cheat. He basically stomped on Diane's heart with golf cleats. He betrayed her with Patty Williams. Patty Williams, the woman who is legit a walking red flag, who has a history of poisoning people, who is completely obsessed and unhinged, which is honestly so unhinged that Jack would even go there. Jack is manipulating this deeply unwell woman, and in the process, he is destroying his own wife. Diane has been completely heartbroken, crying her eyes out in every single scene, constantly arguing with Jack, and just drowning in this endless sea of negative thoughts. She is genuinely spiraling into a dark place, and I am sitting here screaming at my screen like, girl, pack your bags and leave this toxic man. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. Diane's mental state is basically a house of cards in a Category 5 hurricane right now. She is fighting for her life in this marriage, and Jack makes me physically ill. But wait, it gets so much worse. We are moving into high-octane, psychological masterpiece territory here, where the stakes are astronomical and everyone's sanity is hanging by a thread. Diane and Jack are having yet another one of their massive, earth-shattering fights in the living room. The tension in the room is so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. Diane is pouring her heart out, screaming about the betrayal, the lies, the absolute disrespect of the Patty situation. She is telling him that she cannot take it anymore. And don't even get me started on the vibes. The whole room just felt suffocating. like the oxygen was being sucked out of the space. And then our sweet Prince Kyle Abbott enters the chat. Kyle is legit the only man in this family with a spine right now. He steps up, completely shielding his mother, going toe-to-toe with Jack. Kyle is straight up defending Diane, telling Jack to back off, and I am cheering like I am at the Super Bowl. I am literally hyperventilating right now, just thinking about this next part. The argument escalates to a level we have not seen in years. It is loud, it is messy, it is a total dumpster fire of generational trauma. Diane is pushed to her absolute breaking point. She lets out this massive, soul-crushing scream, a scream that legit sounded like it was ripped from the depths of her shattered heart. It was not just an angry scream. It was a scream of pure agony and exhaustion. And then, bam, she collapses, just straight up faints and hits the floor like a rag doll. You guys, I stopped breathing. The way she just crumbled, cinematic mayhem, it was like time stood still. My jaw unhinged and hit the floor so hard I think I chipped a tooth. I was screaming at my iPad, "Someone call 911. Get the paramedics." Kyle is freaking out, dropping to his knees. Jack is standing there, looking like the absolute clown that he is, and the panic is so real. Oh my God. Wait, did I hear a siren outside? Sorry, random tangent, but there is literally an ambulance driving past my car right now, and it is giving me war flashbacks to this exact scene. It is like the universe is syncing up with my trauma. Anyway, snapping back to the T, they rush Diane to the hospital. The ambulance ride, the emergency room doors flying open, Kyle looking like his entire world is ending as he runs alongside the gurney. It was too much for my fragile heart. I am genuinely so emotionally damaged by this. This specific betrayal and the physical toll it took on Diane personally attacked my soul. I am not okay. I need 3 to 5 business days to recover from watching Kyle cry in that waiting room. He loves his mother so much, and seeing him terrified that he might lose her again is just ripping me apart. Let us talk about the hospital waiting room, because the tension was legitimately making me nauseous. Jack is pacing around, probably feeling a tiny ounce of guilt for once in his miserable life, while Kyle is just glaring at him with pure, unfiltered hatred. Bestie, if looks could kill, Jack would be 6 feet under right now, buried beneath the hospital linoleum. Kyle knows that Jack's toxic behavior and his gross manipulation with Patty are the exact reasons Diane is in a hospital bed right now. The stress has literally broken her body. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on, the doctor finally comes out. You know that terrifying slow motion walk doctors do in soap operas when they have bad news? The one where they take off their glasses and sigh heavily? Yeah, that happened. The doctor's face was grim, like, we need to sit down in a private room. Grim. I am clutching my chest because I am literally too unwell to handle the gravity of these events. The doctor looks at Kyle and Jack and drops the most insane, world-ending tea ever. First of all, Diane is suffering from severe physical exhaustion. Her body has completely shut down from the stress, the heartbreak, and the constant emotional warfare Jack put her through. Her immune system is shot, her nerves are fried, and she is running on absolute empty. But wait, that is not even the worst part. Stop what you are doing. The doctor takes a deep breath and says they ran some scans because of her fainting spell, and they found a tumor. A tumor, you guys. I literally gasped so loud I scared my dog. They found a mass inside Diane's body. I am legit crying real tears right now. How much more can this poor woman take? A tumor. Basically, while Diane has been fighting for her marriage, begging Jack to see reason, and dealing with his absolute foolishness, her body has been secretly fighting a terrifying battle of its own in the background. Is it cancer? Oh my God, I cannot even say the word without my voice cracking. Is Diane Jenkins Abbott going to have to fight cancer on top of fighting her cheating, manipulative husband? I am calling it. The villain arc is about to go nuclear if Jack tries to use this diagnosis to play the devoted husband. If he dares to sit by her hospital bed, hold her hand, and act like he is the victim in all of this after putting her through hell with Patty, I will legitimately riot in the streets. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. Jack Abbott does not deserve to be by her side right now, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way Kyle is going to let Jack anywhere near Diane now. Kyle is going to build a literal fortress around his mother's hospital room. But seriously, you guys, this tumor storyline has me completely unhinged. I am spiraling into existential tangents about life, mortality, and how stress can literally manifest as physical illness because of a soap opera. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. We need to pray for Diane. We need the biopsy results ASAP. I am physically vibrating from the anxiety of not knowing if this mass is malignant or benign. Let my brain buffer for a second. Okay, I just need to breathe. Drop your theories in the comments, besties, because I am going to need a support group to get through this week.